I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. They called it Operation Angry Birds. The raid conducted by law enforcement officials that swooped down on a farm in Plattekill Sunday, where authorities say thousands of roosters were being trained to fight and kill as part of an organized multi-state cockfighting ring. A total of 70 people have been implicated, with 9 felony arrests, including the farm manager, Manuel Cruz, and farmhand, Jesus Cruz, who both face felony charges for training and possessing animals with intent to fight them. Up to 3,000 birds were rescued by SPCA officials who arrived at the Ardonia Road farm. Farm had reportedly been operating for years under the guise of being a live poultry farm. Those on scene describe deplorable conditions, with roosters hidden in cages and given performance-enhancing drugs. Authorities say the roosters were bred and trained at the Plattekill farm, then sent out to cockfighting events. According to Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, it was the largest cockfighting takedown in state history. 25 years to life. That was the prison sentence, the maximum allowable, and was handed down today in Ulster County Court to Joseph Rodriguez, the 44-year-old New Paltz man who had been convicted of second-degree murder for the bludgeoning death of his 2-year-old niece in June of 2012. A jury determined that Rodriguez had beaten little Asia Perez to death in his New Paltz home after the child had woken up with a wet diaper. Rodriguez had set up a fake crime scene, then concocted a story about an intruder killing the child. Rodriguez's extensive criminal history has included the bludgeoning death of a woman in the Bronx in 1992. In passing sentence, Judge Donald Williams said he will forever be haunted by the photographs of the little girl. A preliminary hearing held earlier today in Kingston City Court for David Reese, the Schoharie County man charged with the murder of a co-worker at the Department of Environmental Protection office in Kingston a week ago. Reese is being held without bail for the fatal shooting of co-worker Aaron Thomas of Olive Bridge. A grand jury is expected to hear evidence in the case. The motive for the shooting remains a mystery. Meantime, funeral services were held for Thomas Saturday in Olive Bridge. He leaves behind his wife and 2 children. In Ulster County, bail has been set at $20,000 for Donald McKinnon, a 30-year-old from Saugerties and a registered sex offender who's facing new charges of rape involving a 14-year-old girl. Saugerties police say McGinnis began the sexual relationship with a young girl shortly after he was released from prison last year. Additional charges were also filed after police say it was learned McGinnis had failed to register as a sex offender after moving into a residence on McDonald Street in Saugerties and then failing to notify authorities of his address change. Elsewhere, a home health care worker from Kingston's been charged with felony criminal possession of stolen property after state police investigators say she sold stolen jewelry to a pawn shop in Kingston. Police say 24-year-old Deanna Kaminsky sold the jewelry that had been reported stolen from a residence where Kaminsky had been working. She's due to appear in Kingston City Court tomorrow. The battle is joined. Sunday in Chester, supporters of Republican Nan Hayworth gathered to help the former Congresswoman kick off her campaign to try to unseat the man who defeated her 2 years ago, current 18th District Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney. Hayworth says she's poised to take on Washington's, quote, arrogant elitists.
The arrogant elitists say we must accept the fact that millions can't find work and will be permanently unemployed. No, we don't. The arrogant elitists say we must accept that some workers will be moved from full-time to part-time jobs for their own good. No, we don't. The arrogant elitists say we must accept as the new normal a healthcare scheme that stifles the economy, makes it harder to find a job, and gives the family breadwinner an incentive to quit their job. No, we don't.
Hayworth says her campaign platform will include a push for a national health care reform package that includes a repeal of Obamacare and a proposed tax-protected health savings account that is personal, portable, and permanent. He won't be returning home with any medals, but Rabbi J J Hecht of Congregation Azroth Israel in Ellenville certain to come back with plenty of stories to tell. He is serving as a volunteer clergyman during the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia. Rabbi Hecht is among those providing religious services and spiritual guidance during the Olympic Games. He said while the athletes are representing the U.S., he will be representing the Hudson Valley and his Ellenville community and congregation. And you may not be a big fan of these cold temperatures, but they were just what the doctor ordered for all the ice carvers who put their skills on display during Winterfest in Wurtsboro on Saturday. Folks could watch as the carvings took shape in front of businesses up and down Sullivan Street, and they could also peruse the offerings of the festival's street fair. Visitors told us they were happy they decided to bundle up and check it out.
I think it's great. I mean, number one, the day, of course, with the weather like we have today, it's a perfect day for something like this. But, you know, to see everybody out and about and checking out the ice sculptures, and it's great activity. Yeah.
Not all the
really
Wurtsboro Winterfest fun was happening outdoors. Visitors could also warm up with a little chili that was being cooked and judged at the Wurtsboro Firehouse. Don't look for any big warm-up in temperatures, and we can expect more snow overnight Wednesday. As for Tuesday, it'll be sunny but cold with the highs tomorrow only in the low to middle 20s. Increasing clouds on Wednesday, and that will usher in the arrival of snow. The highs Wednesday will be in the upper 20s. Keep up with what's happening by starting your day with the Times-Herald Record. And breaking news is just a click away right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.